Hello, everybody. Welcome to Flipping Fridays. Hold on. Turn that off. Woo! That thing's noisy when it's on that hollow cabinet. So, welcome to Flipping Fridays. We're having some fun today. We are doing Mylar Embroidery. So, the design is at amybachman.com because that's where it is. So, today is Flipping Friday. It's the F word. It's a file day. So we're working with, I digitized a quick Mylar design for you guys, and we're going to talk about it. So Mylar, kind of like you think Mylar balloons, and the thin fill, you put the Mylar down first, and then a thin fill over it. Kind of hard to see the sparkles. Let's try here. It's kind of hard to see. Anyhow, we're going to figure it out, but there's a couple of comments so you can see it. Let me pull this, let me finish this off the machine real quick, and then we can start from the beginning. All right, we're going to call it done. I thought we were closer than that. So this is, you can see I have a chunk of Mylar. Back a little bit. Gold Mylar, and it's just on a piece of black felt. Of course, you can put it on whatever. Vicki made Flippin' Fridays. Ooh, we got West Tennessee. We've got boys in Saxonburg. Oh, hello. So here it is. Now let's talk about Mylar real quick. So there's Mylar, like you can buy Mylar wrapping paper, right? There's, you can cut up a Mylar balloon from the Dollar Tree. This Mylar is a little heavier. It's intended for embroidery, and every side is silver. And then we carry it here at the store. I think we have red, green, gold, silver, and like a royal blue. So there's two things you're going to need to do was when you hoop this, the first thing you put down is the Mylar sheet, right? And the nice thing that you can, this design will do an outline. It doesn't stop, but you can stop at the outline and then you can pull off the excess. Because the Mylar has already been pierced, it's very easy just to pull it away. And one of the things you don't want to do, this doesn't like heat, so you don't want to iron it, and you don't want to put it in a hot dryer. So if you're going to consider a garment, consider something that doesn't need tons of laundering, okay? And then, but look how pretty that is. So what I did is I did a Mylar fill in the back, and what that is a very open design. And for those of you who want to stick around, I'm going to show you in my software how I did it. And then it's a rope stitch. I don't know how close I can get. So it's not just a double stitch or triple stitch. So it goes back and forth 3 times. So it looks like a rope stitch. Yes, I love the black and gold, because let me show you what happened. This is the first one I did with the silver, and you can't see the contrast, right? You can't see any of the rope stitching. It just looks like kind of a blob. And then, because it was wrong the first time, I decided to repeat it the second time. And I couldn't figure out, why doesn't that look like anything? And then I finally caught on that you need a contrast, which I don't know where my blue one is. Who knows? It's here somewhere. So when I did the Mylar tone on tone, so the thread should match your Mylar color. Hi, Miss Reen. And then you're going to want to use a contrast for the rope design. Julie, absolutely zero metallic thread. That's the cool part. This is just regular embroidery thread, but what you're seeing through is the Mylar poking through the back. And that is what is causing all that shine. I don't know that I would mix Mylar and metallic, because the way the metallic thread goes through the machine, it may be more trouble than what it's worth. But you guys saw how easy it is. You're just going to take your piece of Mylar, cut a chunk off, right? Lay it on top of your hooped fabric. And it doesn't matter if it's a knit, if it's a woven, you're going to do it however you normally hoop anything. Lay this on top. Let it do its thing. It's going to do the outline. Now, while it's doing the outline, I want you to take your hands and kind of smooth it so this doesn't get all bunched up. You don't want any crinkles in your Mylar. So just hold it smooth. It's going to do the outline. It's going to do the color one, which is just the fill. You can tear it off at that point. I wait until the last minute till it does this last outside rope. So what we decided, let me look and see. I love it when I prep things and I can't find them. My life story. So that is how simple Mylar works. It's quick. Now I wasn't thinking, this is a hair over a 4-inch. So it doesn't fit. It's 4.16. So it doesn't really fit in a 4-inch hoop. Hello, Arkansas. But anyhow, you could definitely do it in a small hoop. These would be beautiful on napkins. And if your family is anything like my family, once the table's set, the first thing they do is take the napkins off and get a paper towel or a paper napkin. Doris, I am using the Janome M17. It's the one that's in my classroom. It's my sewing and embroidery I use all the time. But most of the lessons, I have a free Luminaire Solaris Design Center IQ Designer class coming up to make a little coaster in the next couple days. But that's what I use. That's my girlfriend. We all bond, right? So, and I think some of it is the fact that I've been doing machine embroidery for 30 plus years. And it's intuitive, and I don't have I just use whatever I have. I don't have, anyway, that's it. So Southern California is in the room. I just made my reservations for Palm Springs. Yes. Julie, it's not in the website, honey. It's at the store. And I really don't want to, I can't ship it because it would show up as just a ball of crinkled mess. Run to the dollar store, just get some Mylar to play with or tear open a balloon. I don't know that you can just go buy like a heavy Mylar. So, hello, Florida. All right. So any questions about the Mylar, right? So that's simple. You're going to hoop your fabric, lay your Mylar down. Color 1, color 2 is your contrast. And I recommend it being contrastual. Is that a word? I don't think that's a word, because here is the green. I thought, oh, the green is so pretty, but you can see absolutely no detail. It just looks like a blob of Mylar. You can see a little bit of texture. But then when you match your thread to your Mylar, and then you add a contrast that kind of goes with your brother, I was reading Doris's comment, when it goes with your fabric, then it's a whole nother sense of pretty. And those little chunks across the bottom, a pair of tweezers will pull that right out. So that is your Flippin' Friday. You're going to go to amybachman.com. There's a little banner, a little box on the website that takes you right to the download files. If you would please send this out to the universe so we can continue to grow and continue to do all the free things, right? So if you guys want to see how I'm doing this in software, then we can, you can hang out with me. If you wish not to, you don't have to. So here we go. So I am using my Dime embroidery software. I have PEP, I have my quilt planner, my book piecer, my lace, I have them all, right? So, and just so you know, Tool Shed is free for you to download from Dime, right? So it's a nice way to kind of view your program and see what's going on. So what I did is I just brought in, I created an SVG graphic, right? And so now I'm going to convert it into something. So I'm just going to right click. And first thing I want to do is get an outline, right? I'm going to utility, create an outline. And I don't want it, I just want it the same size. Going to make it 0. And I'm going to say, okay. And I'm just going to pull that off to the side. Now this is already stitchable. I'm going to right click, convert to run. And now I have an outline. And I set it at 2.5. For some reason, my default is off and I never think about changing it till it's too late. Okay. So here is the main body, right? Did I just do that wrong? I did just do that wrong. Sorry. That's what I get for even practicing it, right? So let's go back here. So this is what you want. You just want the outline. I created the whole thing. So this outline is where I'm going to create my Mylar fill. So I'm just going to come over here to my special effects software. If you don't have this software, I love this software, and you don't have to have them all. This thing is amazing. I'm going to choose Mylar fill, and there it is. I'm not going to fuss with it. I'm not going to change anything. That's what I'm going to do. And this color is going to match my Mylar. I'm going to come over to my SVG graphic. I'm going to convert it to run. And I'm going to change the color. And I'm going to change this to 2.5. And I'm just going to go to rope. And I really like, there's a double rope and a triple, right? So there is my rope fill. I'm going to lighten this background up so you can see it a little bit. Perfect. Now all I have to do, my Mylar, superimpose my detail on top, which my layers are off. There we go. And that's it. If I want to resize it to be 10 inches or 2 inches, it doesn't matter. So that is so how easy it is. Organza, absolutely, Vicki. And if you hold on 1 second, I am going to give you guys a sneak peek of something. Now, these designs belong to Designs by Juju, so don't get super excited. Okay, this is not going to be a freebie. Look at that embroidery on organza. Most people don't know organza is one of the best stabilizers out there. Silks, satins, things you can't take any weight. It's very firm and very hard to kill. And guess where it's going to go? It is going to go down the sleeve of my blue sweatshirt. So I have a sheer sleeve. So the snowflakes came from Designs by Juju, and there's 2 different sizes and I put them together. So that's happening in the future, right? I don't know how I'm going to get this all done. I'm working with Reen on another project. I'm like, woo, too much. When you don't sleep, you get all these ideas and it just keeps coming, right? So that's the scoop. It's very easily created in the Dime software. I have all the formats up there for you guys. And that's the scoop. Mylar embroidery is so easy. Can you use it for any embroidery? As long as it has an open, the fill isn't real solid. Like you'll see a little bit of it if it's a heavy, complex fill, but you won't see a lot of it, right? No iron. Wash and dry mild inside out. No high heat. And that is the scoop. So that is Flippin' Fridays. We use the F word. It's a file. So if you would please share this out to the universe so we can continue to share all the freebie stuff. Just go to amybachman.com. There's a little folder there where you can grab the files. So next week is the Guild at Amy Sews, one of our meetings. You can join the Guild at any time. It's just a Zoom meeting for show and tell. Our special guest this next week is Amanda Carita. We're talking about knits, sewing knits. It's for everybody. Sewing, embroidery, crafting, you name it. It'll be different every month. So, woo. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy your turkey day. I will see you. What is today? Friday. I'll see you next week for sure. And then it'll be really. So Vicki made happy. Yes, Vicki made her live, which is awesome. Thank you guys from I just posted a new 2-day event for January. And yes, I know it's January in Pittsburgh, but it's on the website as well in the class calendar. So all right, everybody, have a terrific day, a terrific turkey day. Happy Thanksgiving, because the more you know, the more you sew.